வணக்கம். தீபாவளி முடிஞ்ச 2 நாட்கள் ஆயிட்டு அனைவரும் தீபாவளியை சிறப்பா கொண்டாடி இருப்பீங்கன்னு நம்புறோம்.
Diwali may be over, but the celebrations are still going on.
நமது நாடாளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர்கள் வேட்டியில் உண்மையிலேயே சிறப்பாக காட்சியளித்தனர்.
It was really nice seeing our MPs dressing up and joining in the celebrations.
நரேன், 1947ஆம் ஆண்டில் இந்தியாவிற்கு பிரிட்டிஷ் அரசாங்கம் சுதந்திரம் வழங்கிய போது பாகிஸ்தான் தனி நாடாக பிரிக்கப்பட்டது. இதன் காரணமாக நிகழ்ந்த மனதை பிழியும் சோக கதைகள் நாடகமாக அரங்கேற்றப்பட்டது.
We are going to take a look at that performance after this break, so don't go anywhere.
மீண்டும் வணக்கம். இந்தியா பாகிஸ்தான் பிரிவினையின் போது ஆயிரக்கணக்கான பெண்கள் தாங்கள் பட்ட வேதனைகளையும் அனுபவித்த கொடுமைகளையும் சொல்லாமலேயே சென்றுவிட்டனர்.
The production team of Project Roop went in search of the survivors and recorded their recollection of the tragic past.
அந்த பதிவுகள் மூலம் இதுவரை வெளிப்படாத அந்த பெண்களின் துயரங்கள் இப்போது மேடை ஏறி இருக்கின்றன.
Now let's take a look at Project Roop.
These women weren't just taking part in a theatrical performance. They were reliving the significant but painful memories of women during the 1947 partition of India. Titled Project Roop, the play sought to give voice to the untold stories of women who had gone through and witnessed the atrocities during that tumultuous period in history.
The aim of this performance is really to raise awareness on the partition issues, because this is also the 70th year of India's and Pakistan's independence, and we realize that there are very few stories around women, so we wanted to capture those oral narratives.
I think the most important is paying tribute to those silent sentinels, the women of the partition who had no voice, and we are just lending that voice in letting the world know this happened.
With a cast of 15 women, the play was set in a rural village in Punjab in the midst of the Vaisakhi festivities, an important Punjabi harvest festival. When one of the women in the village refuses to take part in the festivities, a contentious situation arises, and stories of the tragedies of the partition were then revealed. As part of the project, the cast researched on their personal families' histories and collected stories of real women who had lived through the 1947 partition. Reliving the pain and suffering of those women in the past was not only challenging, but it was also an intense and unforgettable experience.
I don't know really how we can truly justify the narratives and the stories of these women. We can never feel the pain. Never. I mean, we can only assume what they might have gone through.
I think the Roop stories, they've actually kind of shaken me. I heard a lot of stories from my grandparents about the partition.
Project Roop was part of an educational effort for Singaporeans to better understand the cultural history of some segments of Indians in Singapore. Through voicing out the pain and suffering that women had experienced during the 1947 partition, it also helps us to better appreciate the unity and security we have in our nation.
We ourselves in Singapore have gone through a separation. But how did it affect us? So I correlated it towards that, because to me this partition, how people in India were affected, I was relating it out to how Singaporeans were affected. So when we noticed that, yes, there were some partition issues here. We actually had some riots, we had issues and all that. But none of us suffered as much as what the Indians actually went through or what the Pakistanis have gone through.
Project Roop provided a rich educational experience with a performance held in an outdoor space, which included a small art gallery and art installation. The audience also had the opportunity to engage in conversation with an invited panel before the show to better understand the context of the partition. While the project helped to raise Singaporeans' awareness of a major historical event in the region, it also highlighted the tragic consequences of violence as a result of discord in society.
உண்மையிலேயே கண்களை குளமாக்கும் நெஞ்சை நெகிழ வைக்கும் சோக கதைகள்.
Really, history is a master teacher. We should learn from the lessons of the past and not make the same mistakes again in future.
யாமறிந்த மொழிகளிலே தமிழ் மொழி போல் இனிதாவதெங்கும் காணோம்.
That is part of a poem written by Bardiyar.
அடுத்து வரும் அங்கத்திற்கு கட்டியங்கூறும் வார்த்தைகள் அவை.
Bardiyar is a great poet who not only sung songs for the independence of India but also for the independence of women.
அந்த பெண்ணுரிமை மட்டுமின்றி சாதி கொடுமைகளை எதிர்த்து முதலில் குரல் கொடுத்தவரும் அவரே. அந்த மகாகவியின் விழா இங்கு அண்மையில் கொண்டாடப்பட்டது.
The annual event to celebrate the works of Bardiyar was organized by Tamil Language and Cultural Society.